This first picture you see here is of the Coast Guardsman that I received this 35 millimeter slide collection from, and it's of his time on board the Coast Guard cutter Storis in 1954, as you see right there. And she was a WAGB-38, a 230-foot Coast Guard cutter, and she was home ported out of Juneau, Alaska, where she participated in the Bering Sea Patrol, which entailed delivering medical, dental, and judicial services to isolated native villages in the far reaches areas of Alaska. You see, we're going to start off here with the Storis' facilities at the Coast Guard base in Juneau, Alaska, and he's going to go through the rec deck here, and then some of the crew members, and then we're going to get underway on Storis, and then we're going to resupply one of these isolated villages, the village of Ocean Cape, a small town in the Gulf of Alaska, at the tip of the Phipps Peninsula, and then we're going to get into a freighter fire, which happened on the 26th of September, 1954, in the SS Iliamna. It's pretty interesting that the photo that I have marked in this slide presentation was marked. This is the location that we received the distress call for the SS Iliamna. So it's just kind of interesting that they would, or this crew member would have a picture of the exact location where they received the distress call. This is the account of the fire as reported in a local Valdez, Alaska newspaper. It said, "Quick action by the captain and crew of the freighter Iliamna. Limited loss from a between-decks fire to 11 automobiles stored in the number 2 hold," the Alaska Steamship Company reported. The 7,000-ton Liberty ship docked here in Valdez Sunday after battling the blaze in a North Pacific gale on a trip across the Gulf of Alaska. The fire broke out in the number 2 hold before noon on Saturday, while the ship was bucking a 70 to 80 mile an hour gale about 100 miles east of Yakutat. The crew took all safety measures immediately, and live steam was released in the hold. At midnight Sunday, with the storm moderating, the fire was reported under control. The Iliamna proceeded under its own power to Prince William Sound and dropped anchor at Port Ritchie's, where Coast Guard cutter Storis escorted the freighter through most of the night. And then the Storis crew members came aboard and made an inspection, pronouncing the Iliamna seaworthy, and the ship was carrying a full deck load of garrison fast freight trailers loaded with perishable and other merchandise. I hope you enjoyed this slideshow of the Coast Guard cutter Storis operating out of Juneau, Alaska in 1954. And as you can see, I've marked the slides just as this unknown crew member had them marked. And I'd love to hear your comments and hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this bit of history. Try to upload military and patriotic videos to my site here, about every other day. And if you're interested in a good read, check out my books at www.edsemler.com.